4:30 a.m., your alarm goes off. What do? Hit snooze and roll over, or attack the day like your life depends on it? Navy SEALs are the most elite warriors on the planet. They endure hell to earn their trident. But their secrets aren't just for combat, they're for life. David Goggins, Jocko Willink, Marcus Luttrell, these men transformed themselves from ordinary to unstoppable using specific principles. And today, you're going to learn exactly how to apply their discipline to transform your life in the next 90 days. If you're ready to stop making excuses and start winning, hit that subscribe button and let's begin. Principle number 1, extreme ownership. Jocko Willink, former SEAL Team 3 commander, built an entire philosophy around 2 words: extreme ownership. It means this: everything that happens in your life is your responsibility. Everything. Your boss is terrible? Your fault for staying. Your business failed? Your fault for not adapting. You're out of shape? Your fault for not prioritizing fitness. This sounds harsh. It is. But here's the power. If everything is your fault, then everything is in your control. You're not a victim. You're the commander of your life. Starting today, stop blaming, stop complaining, stop making excuses. Your alarm didn't go off? You should have set a backup. Traffic made you late? You should have left earlier. Someone disrespected you? You allowed it by not setting boundaries. Extreme ownership is uncomfortable. That's exactly why most people never do it, and that's exactly why it works. For the next 90 days, practice this. When something goes wrong, immediately ask yourself, what could I have done differently? Not who's to blame, but what can I control? This single shift will change everything. Principle number 2, win the morning, win the day. Jocko Willink posts a picture of his watch every single morning, 4:30 a.m., sometimes 4:15, sometimes 4:05, never later. Why? Because discipline equals freedom. When you wake up before the world, you've already won your first battle. You've defeated the weakest version of yourself, the one that wanted to stay comfortable. David Goggins takes it further. He runs ultra marathons before breakfast. He does 100 pull-ups before most people check their phone. He calls it callousing your mind. Every time you do something hard when you don't want to, you build mental calluses. You become harder to break, impossible to stop. Your 90-day challenge: wake up at 5 a.m. every single day. No excuses, no weekends off, no just this once. First week will be hell. Second week, you'll adapt. By week 3, you'll feel the power. By day 90, you'll be unrecognizable. 5 a.m. gives you 2 hours before the world wakes up. 2 hours to work out, plan your day, work on your side business, read, meditate. 2 hours of pure advantage. Principle number 3, embrace the suck. In Bud's training, Hell Week is exactly what it sounds like. 5.5 days of non-stop physical and mental torture. Freezing ocean water, sleep deprivation, impossible tasks. 75% quit. But here's what the 25% who make it understand. The only way out is through. Your life has a Hell Week too. It's called the hard stuff you're avoiding. The difficult conversation, the business you're scared to start, the weight you need to lose, the addiction you need to break. You can't go around it. You can't negotiate with it. You have to go through it. And it's going to suck. Accept that. David Goggins has a technique called the cookie jar. When things get hard, he remembers every other hard thing he's already overcome. Every time you survived something difficult, you proved you can handle hard things. Start building your cookie jar today. Do hard things on purpose. Cold showers, fasting, intense workouts, public speaking, uncomfortable conversations. Each one is a deposit in your mental bank account. When life gets hard, and it will, you withdraw that strength. You remind yourself, I've done harder. I can do this. For 90 days, do one thing every single day that scares you or makes you uncomfortable. Build your calluses. Embrace the suck. Principle number 4, the 40% rule. David Goggins discovered something in Bud's training that changed his life. When your mind is screaming at you to quit, you're only at 40% of your actual capacity. Think about that. When you think you're done, you're not even halfway. Your brain is designed to protect you. It sends pain signals and fatigue signals way before you're actually in danger. It's trying to keep you comfortable and safe. But comfort is the enemy of growth. Safety is the enemy of greatness. When you're doing push-ups and your arms are burning and your mind says, I can't do one more, that's 40%. You can do 20 more, minimum. When you're running and your lungs are screaming and your legs are heavy and you want to stop, that's 40%. You can run twice as far. This applies to everything. When you think you've studied enough, you're at 40%. When you think you've made enough sales calls, you're at 40%. When you think you've given your relationship enough effort, 40%. Your 90-day protocol, once per week, push past your perceived limit. In the gym, at work, in your discipline. When your mind says quit, that's the signal to go harder. You'll discover you're capable of so much more than you believed. That discovery will change who you are. Principle number 5. Discipline equals freedom. This is Jocko's most famous concept, and it sounds backwards. How does discipline create freedom? Isn't discipline restriction? No, discipline is liberation. When you're disciplined with your money, you have financial freedom. When you're disciplined with your health, you have physical freedom to do what you want. When you're disciplined with your time, you have freedom to pursue your dreams. The undisciplined person is a slave, slave to debt, slave to bad health, slave to other people's schedules, slave to their addictions and weaknesses. The disciplined person is free. Marcus Luttrell, the lone survivor, says discipline saved his life in the mountains of Afghanistan. When his team was ambushed and he was the only one left alive, discipline kept him moving. Discipline kept him fighting. Discipline got him home. You might not be in combat, but you're in a battle against mediocrity, against your weaker self, against a world that wants you comfortable and distracted and average. Discipline is your weapon, your armor, your escape route from a life you don't want. For 90 days, create non-negotiable rules. These are things you do every single day, no matter what. No exceptions, no excuses. Examples: wake at 5 a.m., work out for 1 hour, no sugar, no alcohol, read 30 minutes, work on your business for 2 hours, in bed by 10 p.m. Write them down, put them somewhere you'll see them every day, and execute relentlessly for 90 days straight. You'll be shocked at what 90 days of perfect execution creates. Principle number 6. Good. Jocko has a famous response to any problem, any setback, any difficulty. He says one word: good. Didn't get the promotion? Good. Now you have a chip on your shoulder to work harder. Got injured? Good. Time to focus on another area. Business partner quit? Good. Now you own 100%. This isn't toxic positivity. This is warrior mindset. SEALs are trained to find the advantage in every situation, to adapt, to overcome, to turn problems into opportunities. When things go wrong, and they will, your response determines everything. You can complain, make excuses, feel sorry for yourself, or you can say good and get to work. Lost your job? Good. Now you're forced to start that business you've been thinking about. Relationship ended? Good. Now you can become the person who attracts the right partner. Failed at something? Good. Now you know what doesn't work. For the next 90 days, practice this response. Something goes wrong? Immediately say good, out loud. Then ask, what's the opportunity here? What can I learn? How can I use this? This reframe will change how you experience life. Problems become puzzles. Setbacks become setups. Failure becomes fuel. Here's your complete 90-day Navy SEAL discipline protocol. Week 1 through 2, Hell Week. This is when you establish the foundation. Wake up at 5 a.m., cold shower every morning, work out 60 minutes. No sugar, no alcohol. This will suck. Good. Week 3 through 4, adaptation. Your body adjusts. Your mind stops fighting. The routine becomes normal. Add one uncomfortable thing daily. Public speaking, reaching out to someone important, whatever scares you. Week 5 through 8, momentum. You're not the same person anymore. Others notice. You have energy, confidence. Discipline is becoming identity. This is when you level up your goals. Week 9 through 12, the crucible. This is where most people quit. They've made progress and think they can relax. Don't. This is where SEALs are made. When it gets hard again, that's your test. Embrace it. Week 13, victory. You've done it. 90 days of discipline. You're not the person who started this. You're harder, stronger, more capable, unstoppable. But here's the secret. 90 days isn't the end. It's the beginning. Discipline isn't a temporary thing. It's a lifestyle. It's who you become. So here's my challenge to you. Start tomorrow. 5 a.m. No excuses. No, I'll start Monday. Tomorrow. Create your non-negotiables. Write them down. Tell someone who will hold you accountable. And when it gets hard, when you want to quit, when your alarm goes off and you want to hit snooze, remember this. Somewhere, right now, a Navy SEAL is doing something 100 times harder than what you're facing. You don't have to be a Navy SEAL, but you can use their principles: extreme ownership, early mornings, embracing discomfort, the 40% rule. Discipline equals freedom. Good. 90 days. That's all. 90 days to become someone you're proud of. 90 days to prove to yourself what you're capable of. The question is, will you? If you're ready to transform your life, subscribe to this channel, hit that like button, and drop a comment telling me what time are you waking up tomorrow. Let's build a community of disciplined warriors, people who don't make excuses, people who do the work. See you at 0500. Get after it.